What is cracking with you, YouTube? This is your man King Howie back with some more news. Reports have came out today saying that Magic Johnson met with Luke Walton and told him he will finish out this season. That's bad news. The Lakers are reportedly looking for head coaches right now. What did I tell y'all about Luke Walton? I already told y'all this was going to happen. I told y'all this was going to happen. Didn't I say this in my video like 3 months ago? Can this guy coach LeBron James? Can this guy coach this team? No. The answer is no. One of the reasons why this wasn't going to work is because Luke Walton has no experience. Oh, but what about what he did with the Warriors? Man, they talent alone won those games. They didn't need Luke Walton. Luke Walton wasn't even coaching. They was just that good. Another reason why this wasn't going to work, because Luke Walton doesn't know how to deal with a superstar player like LeBron James. The pressure of coaching LeBron James. If anybody was paying attention last year when he was in Cleveland, didn't Tyronn Lue needed to take some time off because he was feeling sick from the pressure? I need some time off. I'm not feeling well. Coach Lue, even though he's fired from the Cleveland Cavaliers, his hair started coming back in dark once he got LeBron James out of there. This is probably one of the best decisions that the Lakers could have made early with dealing with LeBron James. Jeannie really likes Luke Walton. That was, part of the reason why he lasted this long. Now, you could just look in Luke Walton's face and tell, and it will tell you straight out. It will tell you straight out. He don't got it. Not this guy. A bench warmer? Nah, not this guy. I didn't see no leadership or potential in Luke Walton. In order to be a head coach, you got to have leader abilities. You have to have leadership intangibles. He don't have that. Luke Walton don't got it. So news will come out shortly of what potential or where they looking to get a new coach. We're gonna need more than a new coach, man. I don't know how many more times LeBron is gonna sit up here and say, it's a process, and I'm willing to go through it. What you mean you willing to go through it? You ain't got no choice. You signed for 4 years, bruh. That makes no damn sense. I'm willing to go through it. It's a learning process. As of right now, my favorite player on the Lakers team, as silly as this might sound, is JaVale McGee. Oh shit. You would think the so-called best player in the world would be the attraction to the team, but every Laker group I go in, everybody talking about the other guys. Oh, I like Josh Hart. Yeah, he need to start. Ain't nobody. I just see a whole bunch of LeBron hate all day, every day. But then I hear praises about the other guys. Oh, Rondo, he won the game for us. Oh yeah, Rondo, yeah. JaVale, I like that. Yeah, JaVale. Yeah, I mean, JaVale has been outstanding. Even though he does do some silly shit sometime, but you know, that's expected with an awkward dude like that. But we only 10 games in. We only 10 games in. Not to mention that the Lakers got their ass handed to them tonight by the Raptors without Kawhi Leonard. I'm looking in the first quarter like, wow, that was shocking. The game was over in the first quarter. Now, things like this are going to happen, okay? Nobody needs to panic, okay? There's a reason why the Lakers got blown out by the Raptors. I'm going to tell you why. The Lakers are coming off a emotional high from beating the Blazers. You know, you win a big game like that. You lost to them 16 times in a row. The game is close. You in the heat of the battle. You're up by 25 points and they start cutting into the lead. But you hold them off and win the game. The pressure drops off your shoulders because the fans have been very critical and social media has just been thriving for success from the Lakers. And when you get a small taste of it, especially in an atmosphere of playing on the road against a team that's beating you 16 times in a row, a little bit of the weight comes off your shoulders. You start to feel a little light. It feels good to win. And then you got to come home on a back-to-back and go back to that sour taste in your mouth. The weight drops right back on your shoulders. And you're back to that old feeling of being a loser. That's what happened to the Lakers against the Raptors. Got a little ahead of themselves. We're only 10 games in. Like I said, it's going to take a 20-game assessment to find out what this team is really all about. And what I don't like is the fact that Magic comes at Luke Walton at a time like this. At the beginning of the 20-game stretch of LeBron James in his new home. See, it's psychological things that can happen behind the decisions that Magic Johnson makes, because it's going to be highlighted in the media. And Luke Walton is going to see all of this stuff. You know, his kids are going to come at him. Hey, Dad, what's going on at work? And he's going to have to answer to these type of things. His wife, is everything fine? Yeah, nothing. It's nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Just don't pay any attention to any of that stuff. It's just a distraction. No, this is not a distraction, bruh. This is a part of the Walton legacy. You beat a team that your dad won a championship with. You win a game like that, and then you just lose lack of focus with this team in the first damn quarter at home without Kawhi Leonard on the floor. You just letting Ibaka just hit. You let Ibaka put 20 points up in the first quarter. Unbelievable. Then you sit LeBron James, you just take him out of the game. Dude's not getting on their defensive rotation. Trash ass play from the guards. That's gonna be a problem. Let's not act like Rondo was like this, consistent type of player where he gonna give you 17, 6, and 10 like he did the night before. No, he's gonna have Lonzo Ball games sometimes, folks. He's gonna have games where he puts up 3 points, gets 4 assists, and maybe a steal. And sometimes Lonzo and him are gonna have nights like this on the same night. We need a point guard. That's where we hurting at. We need a scoring point guard. It's so obvious. It's bright as day. We got to get rid of these Derek Fisher type dudes. Derek Fisher was just like them. It's just that Kobe was taking majority of the shots. No, I'm gonna shoot the ball, bruh, because I know you ain't gonna do shit. And we had a scoring big with Powell. Powell will give you a double-double. He'll give you 20 and 10. You know what I'm saying? But with this team, we don't have a point guard that can score. That's where we hurting at. It's just like when Derek Fisher went to go coach for the New York Knicks. And this is the part of the reason why he got fired. The Knicks was losing like they've been losing since been losing. And every time the media would approach Phil Jackson, he was the GM at the time, they would say, Phil, what is wrong with this team? Why can't the New York Knicks find ways to win? And good old Phil would sit there and say, they just gotta run a triangle offense. That's all they gotta do. They have to run the triangle offense. So the media would tiptoe downstairs to go talk to Derek Fisher in the locker room. Derek Fisher, Phil Jackson says you guys have to run the triangle offense. And the first thing Derek Fisher would say is, we don't have a point guard to do that, so we're not going to run a triangle offense. And he wouldn't run it. He would not run a triangle offense for shit because they didn't have a point guard. The Lakers don't have a damn point guard. We don't need no Rondos or Lonzo Balls. We need guys that can be like LeBron need a Kyrie Irving. That's what he need. He need a Kyrie Irving. He needs somebody better than like either Kyrie Irving or I don't want to say John Wall. It got to be somebody that can shoot. It got to be a point guard that can shoot. I don't want to say Lame Lillard because Lame Lillard would score. I mean, you want them to have Lame Lillard's fourth quarter impact. Lame Lillard, he'll close the game out. I will give Lame Lillard that. He'll close the game out, but you kind of want him to be more defensive. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of the guy. Can't come to mind right now. Like a younger Chris Paul. You need a guy like that. You know what I'm saying? That can force LeBron to play off the ball. You know, if we had a guy like a Chris Paul, a younger Chris Paul, that can score, set the offense up, make the pass, you know what I'm saying, play some defense, then the Lakers would be a lot better than they are now. It's just that Rondo is going to give you them Rondo nights and Lonzo Ball is going to give you them Lonzo Ball nights, where both of them is just not being aggressive and they being passive. You know what I'm saying? They not. At least Rondo will try to take it to the hoop, but some nights he won't do that. You know, Lonzo, he gonna do what he do whenever he get a chance to do it. And another part of the reason why the Lakers ain't successful is that we don't have a leader at head coach. I mean, they showing clips of Walton and LeBron James arguing on the sideline about a specific play, and you know, Brandon Ingram not being engaged when LeBron need him to come set a pick. He just won't do it. I'm like, bro, this is this is not looking good. You got Kuzma not playing no defense at all. I'm like, man, this team is just like some kids out there, man. LeBron is out there playing with some fucking kids. These niggas is moist kids. Period. And if Magic Johnson is willing to make changes, he's going to make some changes, bruh. And right now, with the way things looking with the Lakers, you know, they record is what, 4-6 now. I mean, I think they stock is dropping. If I'm a team and I got a player that they might try to trade somebody for, man, I'm denying that shit. I don't want them soft, moist, can't understand, you know, just, man. No wonder they brought Rondo over here. These dudes need to learn. These guys need to learn. They are not picking up the game plan fast enough. There's just so much that LeBron can do and Rondo can do and these vets can do, because just looking at the way they was moving around tonight just didn't look right. Not getting back on defense, just fast break after fast break, turnovers. I'm like, man, they just let Ibaka just do whatever he wanted, man. 25 points, down 25 points in the first freaking quarter. So, changes will be made. Trust and believe that. Magic is not playing around. Bringing LeBron James here was supposed to be, you know, championship aspirations. After a night like this at home, you know, it's just embarrassing. You could just see how young these guys are on the floor. They can't compete with these grown men. They just can't. They just can't compete with these guys, man. I mean, look at the guys that went to college. I mean, you would think Kuzma would at least, at the most, would have some type of defensive prowess. He just don't got it. I've been saying this ever since I seen him play in the summer league. I'm like, this guy don't got no D. I think he's lost confidence in his shot. LeBron got gray hair growing all in his beard now, and I'm like, oh my God. 4 years of Magic Johnson's nonsense, man. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, man. Trying to create this Showtime Laker crap. Living in the past, man. Living in the freaking past. I'm gonna create the Showtime Lakers. Like, come on, bruh. But anyway, man, I'm off it. Peace out, Luke Walton. It was good to know you, man, but you ain't cutting it.